Hi everyone. I couldn't wait to come back. For those that have never seen me, I'm clairaudient. Through telepathy, through my pineal, I hear a spirit in the higher realms. And my niche, or my decision to use this ability, is to bring the wisdom and the guidance from the higher realms for those seeking for the truth of who they are and what they are. And with that said, I've been so excited to come back. I just, the theater, the feeling of it was just amazing. Last video, yesterday. Anyways, I'm unsure of the title right now because for whatever reason, Spirit's keeping it, has kept it from me up until now, I'm hoping. And with that said, I'm glad you guys are here. Hang out. Go ahead, Spirit. Andrea, when we draw near to something as divine as this, within its meaning, any title given is to dismiss the grandness of the union about to commence. We will title this. Go ahead. A view for your eye. Oh wait, for your eyes? A view for your divine eye. A view for your eye is what it's going to be. Okay. Andrea, in simple terms, it is, excuse me, it is what we want it to see. For its willingness, its ability to connect you and me, meaning you and your higher. Andrea, for the viewing on the floor, I'm sorry. For the viewing, we will underscore this video, this time, a viewing for your divine eye. It's not for what it itself can bring for you. Not this time. This time it is what we offer for our divine eye. For what it views of us. For its knowing of its truth, of what you're handing it, or what you're saying to it is true. There is a delicate eye on the screen, in the space you've created in your mind to view. It is sensitive more than it is fragile. And for its own sight, finding, go ahead, finding good measure of you, there are things on your part that you will have to be willing to do. Should we transfer the stage for you to be on the screen and your divine eye to have taken your place in the seats, in the comfortable, beautiful seats of the theater? For it's watching of you. And that is exactly go ahead. Not a desired, but a mandatory requisite, prerequisite. It is mandatory for you to do. Should your eye ever be willing to open to you, we understand that. I understand that. So, what was the title? A view for your divine eye, or a view for your eye, a view for your eye. Andrea, tell me what it is you think from you that it wants to know. In order for it to be willing to give itself up to you and go with the divine flow. It wants to know, this is what I feel. I'm strongly sensing it is so attached to the heart. It wants to know where my desire for connecting with it, my using of it, it wants to know where that desire is stemming from. Andrea, in a way, it is some of what it wants to know. But prior to your seeking of it, do you have any idea of the food, of the nurturing it needs from you in order to grow, basically meaning open? This is what I'm sensing. Before, you're saying before, like before this, my eye opened, which was, I forced it, or it, I don't know what it was, but it was automatic writing. What what Spirit is delivering in these sessions, I'm telling you guys, you have been graced with something so precious that in the way that I received it, there was no prerequisites, there was no training, there was no placing around me a secure fortress as the divine have for you prior to your ability awakening. Andrea, what does it want? For it to open, for the seed to grow. Andrea, your viewing of it, for the viewers who have created the space that we spoke of yesterday, for their opportunity in viewing of it. I'm sorry, I got lost on that. Andrea, when we are asleep and someone is speaking to us, we are only somewhat able to register or know anything of what is going on. As our awareness is shut down, it's asleep. And there's only other senses about us that can barely know that they're there. Andre, all of your divine eyes, the pineal organs, beautifully placed now in a theater for your view, are just now sensing there's something from it that you want it to do. And yet it's not fully awake. But yet something you must know in your heart that it does stir. It will be a value for you. Go ahead. For that third eye's will of you to discover, be grand. Meaning when it wakes up, it wants to be so excited as to, wow, right? Kind of. I'm not sure if this is good or not, you guys. Spirit's telling me to breathe and relax your hand, meaning stop trying to control it. Andrea, in time, for all of you, having registered into cement your will, your desire for your divine eye connecting with you, this will all be known you and made true. It is only for those seeking for its value will it be realized you. Now that just kind of hit a note, Spirit. Its value, not what it can do for us. Andrea, now you are on the mark. We will place you on center stage. And your third eye out there in the center of the seats alone there in the dark. For it looking at you. Okay. I'm always happy to be not the martyr, not the guinea pig, but yeah, absolutely. An example. Andrea, and of you we will use. Okay. Andrea, what is it standing on stage for your pineal organ's view of you? What is it that you don't, what is it of it that you don't want to lose? I don't want to lose its willingness to function for me. I don't want to lose its I don't want to lose its confidence. I don't want to lose its respect. I don't want to lose it. Andrea, you just found it. It's a respect. Your pineal organ, although you haven't adjusted yet for the eye opening and for your seeing of it yet, or realizing of it yet, that organ senses far more and is far more keen to not forget than your two eyes and every other sense in your body given you physically or divinely. It is the all-seeing eye. Let's not forget. And it has a certain criteria. It has, they're saying, it has golden rules and borders to be met. Go ahead. It does come easy us, the gift from the divine or divine eye. And yet for it to sturdy its splendor before you, first it's going to want to look you in the eye. Oh, I love that. See, and that's, it's like, oh God, I did this, I did that, I hurt this person, I failed at that, I belittle myself in my mind, I do all kinds of things, and if it wants to look at me that closely, maybe it's not going to like what it sees. Andrea, the gift that you give it is allowing for it to see, to look you in the eye. Wow. Can I pause? The Spirit's saying we don't understand or see why you should. Because I am, do you mind? This is what thank you, Spirit. Now, I have the ability to hear, and I have some visions. This is through my third eye. But there's so much more about it that I'm not knowing. And I'm about to find out. And it just excites me so much, you guys, because I don't know if this has ever been done. And I'm not tooting my own horn because this has got nothing to do with me. I'm just the messenger. But just that it's an unconscious knowing that I have. That all of these, everything is making sense now. Everything is rolling into one. And it's making me realize for real that this is not a joke. This is not like a plea for views. This isn't about numbers. This isn't about anything like that. This is serious. And I'm glad it's documented on film. The thing I regret now, though, is I don't have room on my computer to keep them all, so I erase them. I delete them once they're on YouTube. But at any moment, YouTube could decide to cancel me, and I would lose everything on there. It would be a lawsuit. I would want my intellectual property back. But, anyways, the point is, you guys, I'm going to need some of you to comment or to discuss with me so that I can follow you. I mean, if you're truly into to what the divine wants for you, you're going to have to communicate with me. Anyways, of all the people and all the videos and all of the things in the world that are possible in one moment, that this right here would find my seat. I'm going to need you guys to, what's the word? Verify this for me. My pineal is operative right now, but not in every way. And how am I going to know? I don't know. That was a ramble. Sorry, guys. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm not even fearful now. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. Because I know, I'm understanding why they're saying that they want you to be in view of your third eye first. I view you, and in turn, you view me. Andrea, it is in order for it to be used by you, for you to see. Go ahead. It will always remain the eye on the highest shelf. And before you may play with it, it must be aware of your respect and love for it. For it knowing it will be safe. It won't be clumsily dealt with. You won't deal with it clumsily. You won't uninspire it by being crass. These terms we shall not forget. Although your pineal, your highest shelf eye is not made of glass, its opinion of you for its breaking can far surpass anything of which something made of glass could do. For its retiring itself, for being of use to you. We gotta love our eye. We have to give it the same respect that we would give any thing or one on high, any sort of person that we admire and respect. But of course, if you didn't have it in you, you would not have used your broom. You would have not have created a space by what you swept, by losing what you swept. Don't turn inwards on yourself, feeling less than or like you belong on a lower shelf. We appear and view and live on high around here in this theater you built for you and your pineal organ drawing near. Go ahead, Spirit. Andrea, you're on stage now. your third eye is open and viewing you from way in the back. What is it that you want it to know? What sort of offerings will you bring it for your the show? That's powerful, you guys. I'd want it to know that I'm aware of it, of its being neglected, of its history of not amounting to anything but a gland. I would let it know that I know what it is, and I know how amazing and beautiful it is, and that I would never poke it in the eye or misuse it for, I think that's what I'd want it to know, Spirit. I'd want it to know that my eyes are here, and it is welcome to look straight through it, through them. Andrea, when you instruct your eye to look at you, it does. Go ahead. For your third eye being instructed to look at you, or granted permission, for it what it will do is look through you, for the ability of it to do. It seeks your love. It wants to feel and sense that from you. And it needs that for all the abandonment that all of your pineals have been through. It's a hard time shaking the pineal from what it's used to. I get that. In our theater, we're in the dark. Now we are looking at the screen, which is metaphorically, it is our third eye. The theater is darkened. Go ahead. We adjust to the darkness in the squinting on the screen for a visual of our third eye, for it be made visible us. Go ahead. Andrea, when you ask of your third eye to open for the seeing of it through it. That's so complicated, because if your eyes are closed and you're imagining yourself in a theater, how are you going to see it? If your eyes are closed, like, how are you going to see it? It is through your third eye that you will see it on the screen. And yet it's not your third eye looking at itself. It is delivering its sight for you, for the separation of it, for your consciousness being an individual, and finding in yourselves beside it along the high shelf. What did we title this again? A View for Your Eye. Let's do this, circle of friends. We'll set aside what was discussed up to this point. Oh, sorry guys, a bad itch on my back. It's the tag. We'll put it on the shelf for now. Circle of friends in the theater. That space in your mind, fortified, that you've built for the quiet space. And we enter it and we sit down. The lights go down. We close our eyes. And we visualize ourselves looking straight on that screen at our third eye as the screen lights up with the image of an eye. Now, Andrea's eye is not going to look like Josephine's eye or Tristan's eye. We're not even sure yet what our eye will visualize for us. So we ask it. In the dark, beautiful theater amongst a circle of divine friends, we ask our third eye, can we see you? Can I see you? Will you open for me so I can view you? There will be an eye. It might be foggy. It might be moving around. It might be squinting. It might hardly even barely appear to be maybe an eye. Or it might just be crystal clear as an eye. This is something that each one of you will be, it will be individually a measure of time. Continue looking at the screen, at your third eye, for all the details of it, because it is opened for you now. Does it look like your eyes? Does it look like you're looking into the sky when you look into it? Is it sleepy? Is it open wide? Is it moving around? Does it appear like it has cried? Is it brightly shining? Is it blinking? What is it doing? There's one thing that you can be sure of. when you asked to see it, for it to open for your view, it did. It is on that screen. That's it. That's the start of it. This is a gift that you give your divinity. It is a first handshaking of somebody old with high value that you meet. An ancient treasure hidden for eons in a box below the shelves. Smile in your heart for it's opening for you. For its first time opening, it's got to be a scary thing for it to do. See that it's glad in all the feelings that you can produce within you for it not shying or sheltering back into its dormant, non-existent use. That's huge. Where does it go? High warning. I don't know what that means. Okay, guys. I'm overwhelmed. Andrea, for the valuing, for those of you, for those viewing and hearing from us, Andrea, you know that this is true, that they will see the eye on the screen when they ask it to. Andrea, how do you know that? Because I know that, because I can see it. You see your divine eye through your heart more than your eye. Give it a try. It is through the heart, isn't it? I don't remember what video that was, you guys. Were the pineal, it might be located in the head, but the bed of it is in your heart. Don't forget that. That is why it is so important that space inside that you have created in your mind, that theater, be so beautifully, its ability to surrender you of all senses other than that of your heart. That was just huge, you guys. Andrea, when your third eye, and they're speaking, Spirit is speaking to you, all of you, when your third eye opens for a view of you, make sure you're there. Not running, not moving, not going anywhere. Be still and allow for its viewing, its vision to clear, and its finding of you. You'll know when that's been done, but until then, offer it your loving patience and willingness for its time that it needs for the its own clarity of its own view. Once it is fully awake and it sees that you are still there, that is when the return of the viewing is offered and shared. Andre, you see your eye on the screen right now, and yet it's not super clear to you. Do you know why? I, I do know why, and that's because haven't spent much time in the theater watching it, looking at it, discovering it as it opens. Andre, could you draw your third eye? By what you see of it, I could. And yet you don't see it clearly. I can if I try. Andre, it is the point. When you want something, you will more than try. Imagine being dormant for your entire life, your eyes, and then opening them for the first time. Be there for your third eye, so that it knows it's not alone, and it didn't make a mistake. Let it know you woke it because you love it, and that it serves purpose, and for it to stay awake. See, guys, that was intense. That was heavy. If one of you does not see an eye, it's because you're not delivering from your heart the desire to do it. You will, though. I guarantee you will. Show me your eye. Show me your eye. Open your eye. Just say it. And look at the screen. It'll show you an eye. That's your divine eye. God, this is huge. I could go on and on and on. Because the realization for me, the enlightenment, I didn't get that chance, you guys. This is a softer, better way for your third eye be realized than the way that mine came about. You know? So, right from the start, you have a beautiful relationship that's been built, or, you know, that's been preset and ready. I didn't get that, but this is where they're saying, Spirit's not saying rubber meets the road, but this is where it is dung, or it is mined from your heart, its value. This is where the rubber meets the road, basically. You have to love. You have to love it. Love it like your baby. Like the most precious thing ever to come across your life, your heart. Love it like that. It needs to know that you love it. And I promise it'll love you back. God, now I gotta go. I'll go lay down and close my eyes and study the view, my view of the pineal, of what my eyelid really looks like, for it knowing that it is, for me, of value. Thanks, guys.